What's up, guys? It's Tony Perks again, your life and relationship coach, baby. How y'all doing today? All right, this video, today we're going to talk about, guess what? 4 ways, just 4 ways to set your boundaries in your relationship, your friendship, family life, however it goes. But you're going to learn 4 ways to set those boundaries for yourself and for your life. Stay tuned, guys. All right, you guys ready? Y'all ready? All right, so let me give y'all 4 tips, okay? You need these 4 tips. They're important. I'm telling you, it's going to save yourself in the long run. I promise you. You learn these tools, and it's going to help you so much for the rest of your life. So, tip number 1 is you need to be self-aware and just tune into your feelings. Really get to know who that person is. My name is Anthony. I know who I am. I had to tune in to myself to know what I will allow and what I won't allow. You have to understand the things that you will want to take on and the things you don't want. You really have to be honest with yourself about the things that you really are going to take on for people and for what you're going to allow people to do and what you're not going to do. So really got to tune into your feelings. Pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention when someone asks you something, how it makes you feel. Pay attention to when someone does something, the true nature of what you really feel inside. And try not to suppress that feeling, but really analyze the feeling for what it is. All right? So you really need to get to know yourself and be okay with yourself. All right? So, number 2, the second tip, number 2, is name your limits. You have to actually put that boundary in place. If you don't want someone to do something to you, they're not going to read your mind. They're not going to know. They're not going to figure it out unless you tell them. Sometimes it may happen with your body language, but most people don't know what's really going on in your mind. When you overextend yourself and you expect someone to understand that you're tired or fatigued and they don't get it, and then you start getting pissed off about whatever reason, or you start resenting the person or resenting the situation or resenting the relationship or resenting the people at your job or whatever it may be, you have to be able to name it and establish what it is. Really get to the root of what it is. If you don't like when someone asks you over and over favors, then limit that. Name it. Put a name on it right there. Okay? Number 3. Step number 3. Be direct. And what I mean is, if someone does something that you don't like, why take it when you can just nip it in the bud and tell them directly? Hey, I didn't like when you used that term towards me. I didn't like the way you came off and said that. I didn't like the way you had told somebody else about my business and never said anything to me. Is that as simple as just naming what it is? I didn't like being asked as many times to do this. You got to be direct with your feelings and what you're going to say. They're not going to read your mind. They're not going to know. If you don't be direct and tell them what it is, they're not going to get it. And people can't read your mind. I'm sorry. So you have to just be straight direct with the person. If you have an issue, go with the person. Just, why is it that hard to talk to the person and tell them, hey, I don't like you use this type of language with me, or I don't like the way you spoke to me, or I don't like the way you were looking at me, I don't like the way you did whatever, X, Y, Z. Okay? So just address the person and be direct. That's the easiest way to get through the situation. All right? And then number 4, which is the final tip in this, is if you were somebody like me who was shy and to a certain degree introverted at times, and you didn't really want to voice their feelings or opinions about anything, then what I suggest you do is, if you're having an issue with tuning into your feelings and naming your limits and being direct, then I want you to start off with something just really small. Start with something really small that can work for you. It can be as simple as just saying, maybe you always, shoot, this is a really hard one. Damn, I almost got the whole thing. Damn it. Just start small. If you have an issue with that, don't do anything too drastic and crazy, but just start somewhere where it feels good enough for you to say no on something. It could just be saying, no, I don't want to go out tonight. No, I don't want to try that food tonight. Something that's not threatening to you, but it's something where you can count it as a way to build your confidence. Sometimes you need to take steps to get there. Everyone is different. We all learn different ways and acquire things differently. So start small for you. Don't worry about what anybody else says. It's what's small for you, okay? So to recap, we're going to tune into your feelings. We're going to name our limits. We're going to be direct. And if you can't do any of those right away, then you start small on stuff, okay? So this is my information for you guys today. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, share a comment. If you have any suggestions of topics, please send them my way. I would love to help you guys. And if you're a young man from the age of 25 to 35 looking for help with studying boundaries or learning how to date or learning how to build real relationships and build your communication, shoot me a message. You know, I'd love to work with you and help you become the best person you can be. All right, guys? So until next time, tune in. Love you guys. Peace, love, and hair grease. Talk to you soon. Bing! Dang, I got that video! That was good. That was good. That was almost one take, but you know, don't trip. It's cool. The next one, I got y'all. All right. You know what I'm saying?